I want you to do, because they're in a bit of a random order, just start off when we look at the 10 questions, just do the ones to start with where you're already provided with a Venn diagram, okay? And you're just filling in the bits. The ones that have just got words and you've got to create your own Venn diagram, we'll look at those if we have time, but we can, if we don't get round to those, that's fine. Morning, Alex. So once I've done the little bit of teaching and you start doing these 10 questions, don't just work through at 1 to 10, just do the ones that have got Venn diagrams, all right? And you might even want to start off within those with the ones exactly like the one I'm modelling at the moment, just to start getting the swing of things, okay? So don't just work through them 1 to 10. So all I'm planning on doing is modelling one classic type of question that I'm just popping on the board. Okay, so we're given loads of information and we're given the Venn diagram at the bottom. So each student in a group of 32 students was asked the following: do you have a desktop computer D, a laptop L, or a tablet T? And then you're given loads and loads of information about it. Now the secret here, guys, is to work your way outwards. So you want to start off right in the middle and do that bit which is D to start with. So you've got to go through the information and find out the bit which is right in the middle where it's the lowercase d. So those people who've got both a desktop, a laptop and a tablet, and you can see that information is given at the bottom of that list, that 5 students have got all 3. So that is the first thing we do. And I'm just going to put in a circle each time the order we've done things. Okay, so that's the first thing we've done. We popped in the middle the 5 people that have got all 3. Now, working our way outwards, we're now going to do B, E and F. So all of those who've got 2. Now, it doesn't matter which order you do those in. Okay, I'm just going to sort of work up the list really. So I'm going to go and do those who are in L and in T. So this would be for little letter F. So these are the people who've got both a laptop and a tablet. Now I'll change colour for this. A laptop and a cabinet. That's a cabinet. I want to work. A laptop and a tablet. So 7 students have got a laptop and a tablet. Now don't just go and put 7 in where F is. They're not saying that 7 students have just a laptop and a tablet. That means 7 students have got a laptop and a tablet, but they might have all 3. So basically for this bit here, we're doing the bit that I'm just circling in red now. That bit there is going to be the 7 students who've got both a laptop and a tablet. Now we've accounted for 5 of them already, okay? 5 of them already because they've got all 3. So F must be 2. And that's the second thing we've worked out. So let's just go over that again. 5 students had all 3. That's the bit in blue. 7 students have both a laptop and a tablet. And those are the 7 you can now see. 2 of them have only a laptop and a tablet. 5 have got all 3. OK, let's now move on to the next bit of information, which I'm going to do in green. 11 students have both a desktop and a tablet. So that's going to be what I'm now doing in green. Okay, so that's going to be all of that green area has to be 11. Now 5 are already in the middle, so that missing bit has to be 6. Okay, so that's 6. What actually thinking about it, what I should have done, I should explain how I got that 6. So that was 11 take away 5 to get 6. And just going back to the red one, that was 7 take away 5 to get the 2. Henry, if you wouldn't mind just muting, that would be good. Right, so let's now go and look at the one above that, which I'm going to do in, what shall I do it in? I'll do it in purple. So 9 students have both a desktop and a laptop. So the bit that I'm now surrounding in purple, All right, that has to add up to 9. So obviously that's going to be 9. Take away the 5 for the kids who've got all 3. That gives me 4 for B. Right, so we started off right in the middle with those kids who've got all 3. Then we filled in the bit for kids who've got 2. Now we can go and fill in the bits for the kids who've only got 1. So we're told 16 kids have got, which one should we do first? Doesn't really matter, really. Yeah, let's do the 16 kids have got a tablet. So I'm going to do this in orange. So 16 kids have got a tablet. Now the tablet is obviously that big football at the bottom that I'm surrounding in orange. That whole area there. That's the tablet, kids. Now 16 are in total. Now we've already accounted for the 6, the 5 and the 2. All right, 6, 5 and 2 have either got 2 or 3. So how many kids have only got a tablet? It's 16. Take away 6, add 5 are 2, which is 13. That gives us 3. So that's why G is 3. Now 17 kids, let's move over to black now. 17 kids have a laptop. So that's the L circle. So that area there has to add up to 17 in total. Well, I've already in that circle got a 4, 5 and a 2. So that's 9, 10, 11. So that's going to be 6 there. And then 19 students have got a desktop. Let's do that in sort of a pinky colour. Okay, so this is the 7th thing I've done. 19 students have got a desktop. So that D football has got to add up to 19. So what have I already got in that football? The 4, 5 and the 6. So 15, so that's going to be 4 kids. So 4 kids have just a desktop. So there's a whole bunch of kids there. Now, if I go and add all of those up together, all those kids that are in the in anywhere in there, I've got a 4, 4, 6, a 5, a 2, a 6, and a 3. If I add all of those up together, I get 30. All right, so I'm just going to do that over here. 4, add 6, add 6, add 5, add 2, add 3. That all equals 30. So far, I've accounted for 30 kids. Now, the question right at the top tells me there are 32 students in total. So there must be 32 take away 30 equal 2. So 2 kids who don't have anything. Okay, they don't have anything whatsoever. Now, I think that's quite complicated. It's very easy to get in a muddle. But the secret, as I said, is you work your way outwards. So you did that 5 first. Secondly, we did that 6 and the 4 and the 2, those bits which for the kids who've got 2 things. Then you go and do it for the kids who've only got 1. And then finally, you can do the bit right on the outside for the kids who don't have any. So that's the only teaching I'm planning on doing. So I would suggest you go and start doing the worksheet. Clearly, you're going to have to copy out the Venn diagram. I mean, ideally, you run off the worksheet, but if you're not, you're going to have to get some paper and draw the Venn diagram and then just start filling in the bits. OK, so I would suggest you start off with something you feel you can do. Might be right at the beginning, or you just go and find questions that are just like the one I've just modelled. OK, guys, over to you. I'm going to stop the recording now.
Sir.
Yeah.
Can you reset question 1 for me?